So I had to go to the market. There is no way I was not going to figure out how to go to the market. So this is my list. The list of the things that I have to go get in the market. And I'm heading straight to the market. But first I have to drop this lady at school. Apparently she plays basketball. And is this your attire for basketball?
It's my jersey for football.
I play football to go basketball.
No, it's my country now.
Okay, so and I have to drop off my baby at my cousin's wife's house. So yeah, so that's how the day has to go. I'm gonna show you guys the market. I'm so excited because today is Saturday and this has to be like the peak day for marketing, so I'm excited. So we just left home and we're cruising towards the market. But before we do that, we have to drop my cousin's daughter at school before we continue with the rest of the day, you know. So I wanted to just take out this time to let you guys have the view of the city. Do you guys see how many plants, how many trees they have in their city? Like, they have so many plants. Like, they are very particular about the environment and the trees and nature and everything. I don't know if it's because this country is very hot, so like they plant the trees so that they can have much more fresh air or some freshness or something. But I mean, it's just amazing. So right now we arrive at the school, and this is the school. As you can see, it's the American International School of Brazzaville. So yeah, we arrived here at her school, and this is the person that I spend my 24/7 with at home. And now that she's going to school, every time I feel bored until she comes back. But today I don't have to feel bored because I'm taking you guys to the market. So this is actually my first time going to this food market, and I heard that is one of the biggest food market in Brazzaville. Actually, it's the biggest food market in Brazzaville. Yeah, it's actually the biggest market. But I have to do another stop. I have to leave my baby at my cousin's wife's house. Yes, I have two cousins here. I have a cousin whose wife lives here and he's always here, and then I have my cousin that I live with. So right now we're just going to drop off the baby. So now we're cruising along. I've actually been here twice, so I can actually identify this road. And there is something beautiful about this country. So one thing I love about this country is when you take a taxi, the taxi drops you right in front of your house. Like, you don't have to walk off the road into your environment. Anyways, right now I just left the baby here, and I have to sneak out so she doesn't notice that I'm gone, else she is going to cry. She's not very used to staying with people that she doesn't know, and she's very new to this environment. I feel like she actually notices that we change countries, so she's been really clingy. So right now I have to literally sneak out. So this is my cousin's son. I hope that she's going to keep her company. So now I just sneaked out, and I hope that my baby is going to behave herself. So now this is my ride that's going to take me to the market, and I'm just going to wait for the guy to take me. So I'm so excited going to the market because I heard that it's super expensive. I want to see how expensive the market is comparatively. I mean, I'm from Cameroon and we take a lot of things for granted. As I've heard, we have a lot of food, we have a lot of things at our disposal, but it looks like we take that for granted. So I just want to see the difference. I'm excited to see like a different culture and a different, you know, way of living. Like, I like going to the market a lot. Like, I'm always in the market. So I hope that this is going to be different. So this is the road to the market, and I cannot help but notice that the streets of Brazzaville is very clean. They are very, very clean. Like, the street, look at this. This is a Saturday. Look at the street, guys. Compared to Cameroon, I mean, I'm not comparing them to Cameroon because it's a very small population, but I think that, you know, they are much more organized than Cameroon. So this is the market, and as usual, there's going to be some chaos because it's the market area. So this is expected. And my guy, I don't want to say driver, but he's the driver though, but he's like the person who's going to show me around, and you know. So this is the market, and as usual, there's going to be traffic. So this is expected, even though the traffic is not as much as I thought. So here I am live in the biggest market of Congo Brazzaville. So I was told that this is the biggest market of Congo Brazzaville. Like you can get any kind of food here because this is literally the food market. It doesn't mean that you cannot find like a few other stuff, but this is like the biggest food market and the biggest market in Congo Brazzaville. So we are here, and this is, as you can see, Commune de Brazzaville, Arrondissement de Bakongo, Marché Total. So this is Marché Total. So I'm excited. Like I want to see the prices. I want to compare them to Cameroon. I want to see if they actually have a higher standard of living as I hear. So I'm just going here into the market and let's see how it goes, guys. So I have to look at my list and know where to start. So I'm starting with the meat. So I wanted to buy some meat, 5 kilos of meat. And a kilo of meat here with bone costs 4,000 francs. In Cameroon, it's going to cost 2,800 francs with bone and 3,000 francs without the bone. So here, it's going to cost 4,000 francs with the bone and 4,500 francs without the bone. So I wanted the jarret with the bone. So that was like 5 kilos of meat for 20,000 francs. Poof, that just was very expensive. So as a Cameroonian, I'm trying to bargain. I'm trying to get the best price out of them, but you don't bargain here. They tell you the price and that's the price. And the people are very straightforward. It's 20,000, it's 20,000. It's 5,000, it's 5,000. No going around it. And one thing that I've learned from Cameroon is you're always constantly demanding for cadeau. You know, when they cut, you say, "Tu ne me donnes pas le cadeau." So I was trying to actually get some cadeau out of them, but you know, they gave my 5 kilos of meat and whatever little portion that I managed to ask them to give me. So I asked them to cut them into smaller pieces, and that was it. So I had to go to the next part of my list. One thing that I noticed here in Congo Brazzaville is that they always have plums. They really don't have like a plum season. I don't think. There are plums everywhere. So that's one thing that I know that they have in abundance. So this is the food market. This is my first time in this market. Everything here I'll be doing for my first time. So let's go into the market. Huh? Erna. So why are you bringing me in?
I have to go back that
Okay. So we arrived where they sell arrow, and the way they cut theirs is way smaller than what we wanted, and so we had to order and then pass around in a couple of minutes and collect what we ordered. So I wanted it for 1,500 francs, so I ordered, and I didn't even have to pay. I just ordered and I left, just to tell you guys how straightforward the people are here. In Cameroon, you have to pay, because what if you don't come back? So one thing I realized and noticed is the women are so clean. Like everybody's environment is so tidy. As you can see, the woman on my left, she's actually washing her tomatoes before she exposes them. And this Aero lady, her environment is so clean. You don't have to worry about the sanitation. I mean, this is a market, so you have to worry about the general sanitation because it has a lot of people. But personally, I think that the environment was super clean and organized, and you know, I mean, it was okay, and she was very polite. So we moved on to the next thing, which was tomatoes, and I was like, okay, so this little tiny 3 things you saw there cost 100 francs, and you know, to my left it cost 200 francs for the 4, and now you have the big 5 that cost 500 francs. You guys let me know in the comment section if Nami stingy or these things are expensive. So the woman, she knew right away that I was a foreigner because I was complaining non-stop. So I wanted parsley, green spices, and I wanted for 500 francs. So I went ahead to pick what I thought cost 500 francs. She was just smiling and she looked at me and she said, "Don't worry, give it to me and I'm going to, partition it into little pieces that cost 500 francs. So she made these little bundles that cost 250 francs, and she gave me this too and said that costed 500. And I looked at it, I was like, 500 for these 2 mingily things? I was just like, hey, these 2 things for 500 francs. I just told her that in my country, this one now 100 too, and people will still be trying to add more. She said it cost 500, and that was my dash. That was my cadeau. So next thing I had to go buy okra. So here they sell about 4 to 5 pieces of okra for 100 francs. See, in my country, if they show you okra for 100, now so go just full everywhere. It will be all over the place. I don't understand this country. But anyways, I bought okra for 500. 500 is like okra for 200. Hey. So next thing I had to go buy was spinach because they don't have a lot of water leaf for me to cook the arrow. So I had to go with some spinach. And I wanted spinach for 1,000. So I was just waiting to see what she's going to give me. Mets le cadeau, mets le cadeau. C'est le cadeau là-bas, oui. Coupe le cadeau, non, on ne coupe pas le cadeau. Tout est cher ici. Hey. I'm sure by now she has already finished that arrow. So we're actually done with this side of the market. We only have to collect the arrow that we had initially ordered, and then we go to the back side of the market where we have to buy cocoyams, beans, red oil, water fufu, and the other stuff. So come with me and let me show you guys. C'est cher, moi je trouve ça cher. 3 tomates à 1000 francs. Ou c'est non, 3 tomates à 100 francs. Et c'est les plus petites. Voilà. Donc 4 tomates à 500. Chez nous, il y a le moment que tu peux trouver 5 à 500, mais ça c'est rare. Peut-être si tu pars dans les supermarchés ou les trucs comme ça, mais ici là c'est normal. Donc si tu n'as pas l'argent, tu fais comment pour manger?
Ah, mais je reste comme ça.
Merde.
Ouais, je reste comme ça.
C'est cher, c'est cher.
Le marché est devenu dur.
C'est cher. Merde. C'est trop cher. Si je vis ici, je ne peux pas m'en sortir. Je ne peux pas m'en sortir. Parce que chez nous, tu as 1500, tu peux quand même acheter la tomate 500, tu achètes cube 100 francs, sel 100 francs, l'huile peut-être, c'est ça qui va prendre encore 500 et tu mets ça, tu peux t'en sortir. Mais ici, là, seulement la tomate de 500, ça peut... So just before we go to the other side of the market, I couldn't help but notice this water that they sell in plastic papers. I mean, they sell pure water in plastic papers for 50, but this is like in a plastic paper. Like you just take the water, pour it into a paper, tie it, and you sell it. And this is actually a thing. It costs 25 francs. And I was like, I mean, if you die now, you sabi. If you poor now, you know. Because you can actually just start a business over nothing. Like this is water in a plastic and people are buying. Just while I took this video, she sold about 4 to 5 papers. So, I mean, you know, you can always start a business from anywhere. So, anyways, let me take you guys to the market as I want to go buy my cocoa. So, this is the cocoa yams. It's actually red cocoa yams. And every portion here cost 500 francs. So, I wanted for 2,000. And she gave me... No, it cost 1,000 francs. I'm sorry. So, I wanted for 2,000 francs. So, she gave me 2 portions. And then she gave me another portion extra, just to tell you guys how expensive this market is. To be honest, guys, I was just like, I'm not a cocoa fan, but that cocoa looked expensive. The next thing we had to buy was red beans, and they showed us to a Cameroonian lady because she's the only one who had the variety, and you know, she had a lot of things that looked like Cameroon, and her prices were quite friendly. So as I walked again, I couldn't help but notice this croissant. Donc il y a le croissant en route. You guys see this croissant? Like the street food here is croissant. Interesting. I've never seen croissant on the street like this my entire life. But I mean, this is Congo, Brazzaville. Welcome to Congo, Brazzaville market, right? So I heard that the cost of living here in Brazzaville is very high, and I actually underestimated that statement. So I've actually seen for myself. I just finished the last part of the market, and this market is very expensive. To be honest, I don't know how people who do not have money here in Brazzaville, I don't know how they survive. Life here is very expensive. 3 small mini tomatoes for 100 that are almost even rotten. Hi, God. Now, wow. So how are you guys surviving in this country?
Good. We don't have no problems. Yeah. Survive.
Expensive. Tomato for 3,000. 500. So I hope you guys love this video. Thank you guys for watching, and that was it for the total market. This is the biggest market in Brazzaville, and it was my pleasure showing you guys. See you guys in my next video. Thank you.